Welcome back to another episode of Spilling the Tea with the Henna guys. In today's video, let's see how the Aurora Codes is going to achieve a copper with henna. And her title is called How to Dye Your Hair Copper with Henna, my henna recipe. So, I always love to see how you guys play around with henna, make your own unique recipe, and give you that unique color. So let's dive right in.
A perfect example of why you should not use chemicals on your hair. And every time I abandon my love for henna and go rogue, I end up I don't even know. I just end up really bad. I have an entire henna playlist because of how many videos I make talking about it, but I recently went off the bandwagon with bleach and hair color and all to just come full circle right back to where I was. And that's okay. As you know, I've always used the henna.
Oh, I love how she explained that she's exploring this and that, the chemical dyes, the bleach, and end of the day, I come back to henna. I love it. Love it. Love it.
From Lush. It's a block, the color's always consistent, and it was just easy introductory to henna, but I really was not happy with my color after a while because it was just getting so vibrant and so red, and I really love copper colored hair the most on me personally rather than a dark red. A few of you actually reached out to me saying that I could put amla powder in my henna and it would tone it down. So I was like, I can do what? And I found a whole new world of henna, which makes me so excited. I've talked about this already, but basically, aside from the Lush henna, every other henna you'd probably use, you make your own recipe, which is like so exciting to me. I just love that kind of stuff. I just had coffee, so I apologize, but I just get so excited talking about this. Okay, so I did a lot of research and I created my own recipe to create my perfect hair color. So I'm going to share with you today what exactly I did and how I got this hair color, which is pretty much my perfect shade of hair color I've ever had. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm so excited because I feel like myself. I think you can tell in my other videos I wasn't feeling myself that much, but now I am and I'm excited. So what did I do to get this hair color? Moroccan henna, cassia, and amla powder. So the recommended amount of powder total is about 150 to 175 grams for the length of my hair. I wanted to make more just because I would much rather have extra than not have enough for my hair. So
I would too.
I wanted to just see how much it made, and it made a lot. So you don't need that much. So I used 100 grams of henna, 100 grams of cassia, and 3 tablespoons of amla powder. I searched my entire giant jar for chamomile tea and could not find it. I ravaged through my pantry and I found a tiny little packet of 2 chamomile teas. I didn't know if that was enough, so I just used a sleepy time tea because on the ingredients I saw it had chamomile. I couldn't imagine that one little packet of tea would do anything more to my hair color. So I just threw all of it into hot boiling water. I added a splash of apple cider vinegar and a splash of almond oil and a splash of olive oil. I just throw things in. That's how I cook anyway, and usually comes out good. So I figured with the same with the henna recipe, just throw things in there. So I turned the heat off of the pot. I let it come down from its boil to...
Oh, that looks still hot, so just make sure it's just warm and not like really hot.
Warmish hot. I put it into the bowl and I just started mixing, and it's just 100% plant. It's literally nothing else, so you don't have to worry about any interactions, which is awesome. I put some super festive Glad wrap on top of it, and I just let that sit for 3 hours. Now cassia and henna do have different dye release times, which I researched, but I didn't remember at the time, so I just mixed it together. But cassia has 3 to 4 hours to release, and this specific henna has a 1 to 2 hour release. So I just left it in for 3 hours. And yeah, so then it was time to dye my hair. So I had just washed my hair. Henna Sook says that it's best to apply the henna on damp hair, so I think that must have been why it applied so easily. It literally went onto my hair like it was butter. It was so easy. I was like blown out of my mind. It was way easier than the Lush henna because that one's really hard. So once I was done applying it to my hair, I wrapped it in saran wrap and I left it on for 3.5 hours. When I washed it washed out so easily. I don't understand why. It might have been that it was so finely sifted that it just melted like off my hair or it might be that I don't really have product buildup on my hair anymore. So henna is known to be very drying to the hair, and because my hair is already so dry from when I went rogue, I applied a moisture mask in the shower and a lot of conditioner. So my hair that night was very bright and orange, but I knew that it was gonna take a few days to just kind of settle and look its true color. So this was the color on the second day. It was really beautiful. The top was a little bit more
really pretty.
Orange
I like that.
than I would have liked, but it still looked so beautiful. I was
so
happy to finally have like a really beautiful copper color. So last night I showered as well because henna tends to make my hair itchy, because I'm sure not all of it comes out the first wash. So this is how my hair was when I got out of the shower. It's very dry, doesn't feel that nice. Henna is known to make your hair very dry, so I rely on products when I get out of the shower that really help. I used a detangler, an anti-snap serum, a leave-in conditioner, and then a split end mender. Henna Sook says that adding aloe vera makes it much more hydrating to your hair, so I'm gonna purchase that next and add that to my recipe to see how much more that helps with the dryness. But overall, I freaking love my hair. Oh, I'm so happy. Am I crazy, or does it look like a natural redhead color? It's like orange.
It looks
copper,
so natural.
But it's not too
love
vibrant.
it.
The ends prior to henna were very dull and not taking color very well, and they've gotten so much better. They almost completely match the top. As you can see here, they're not exact, but they've gotten a lot better. And I don't know, I feel really good. If you use henna, please let me know what recipe you use for yours and what color you get with that, because I really want to learn what the different herbs and liquids will do to the color. It's so fascinating. I love this. So be sure to follow me on my social media at...
This was a relaxing video. I loved it. I loved her voice. It's so relaxing. Love it. I love how the color came. I love her recipe. And again, everyone's recipe, you just need to find that perfect recipe for the color you're looking for. And voila, you'll get that color. So beautiful. What do you think? And just like she said, I want to know what's your recipe if you made one for yourself in the comment section down below. Till next time. Bye.